Walk day number 200. Thank you for coming along with me. 200. Can you imagine? That first day when I was walking and I got the idea to record myself doing it just to keep myself accountable. I really didn't know how long I really didn't know how long I'd be doing this. I'm pretty proud of the fact that I've been able to do it now for 200 days straight. I haven't had to call in sick. Well, here's where things get messy. I don't have to tell you what the scale did, right? I had a binge yesterday. I mean, I started off the day great. I talked to you guys about how I wanted to have eggs. Well, I did have eggs. I had eggs and spinach and Canadian bacon, which is, again, a real high protein, low fat thing. It is processed, but minimally so, right? And didn't have cheese. So I said I was going to cut back on cheese. And so I had a great, that was actually lunch, okay? And then somehow in my brain, something kicked in. It's like, I haven't had pizza in a while. And that's where things went downhill. One thing I haven't talked to you about is I have been a big DoorDash user since the start of the pandemic. Well, actually, I started with DoorDash before the pandemic, but during the pandemic, I got in the habit of using DoorDash a lot because I didn't want to go to supermarkets and expose myself or whatever, And I did a lot of ordering in from restaurants and stuff using DoorDash. And, well, I canceled it because we had a bad incident recently. A very frustrating situation. Anyway, I won't go into the details, but I think I'm free finally of DoorDash because it's never really been. I mean, I've used it a lot for groceries. That's been the primary use of it in the last year. But I think I'm ready to go back into supermarkets and shop for myself. Anyway, so I sat there thinking, well, I don't have DoorDash where I could just order up a pizza. Let's see what I can find if I can get delivery directly from a pizza place, right? So I know there's a pizza place down the street that does make excellent pizza that I like, the kind I like. And they did have a gluten-free option, and I'm like, oh, yeah, I could use the gluten-free option. I need that. And it's, something I've never tried before. I wanted to see how it was from them. Bingo, bango, bongo. Here I eat 3/4 of a large pizza. Now, the quarter of the pizza that was left, I intended to put in the fridge, but I don't know. Mentally, it's like I knew I screwed up, and I just let it sit. So it's no longer edible. I'm going to end up throwing away a quarter of that pizza, but still, I went way over on calories, which perfectly predicted what would happen on the scale this morning. I'm vulnerable and I'm weak. I have those moments. It's been something all my life where I run into these cravings, and thankfully in the last 7 months since we started these walks, well, before we started these walks, but about that time, the cravings have really cut back, have been minimized. But I just don't know. I'm trying to figure out why I couldn't stop myself after a reasonable amount of pizza. What What was it that just kept me going? Was it because I ordered a large? I don't know. That's what's rolling around in my head right now. So that disordered eating thing came back. I'm not happy about it. Of course, I can't be. But because I'm accountable to you, I'm telling you about it. We all have our moments, don't we? Otherwise, I went to bed feeling really good. I interacted with quite a few friends yesterday. In fact, one interaction was quite fun. Over my lunch, my friend in Germany, Tobias, who's been exploring TikTok Live, invited me to join his TikTok Live. And that was, for me, a very special moment where the two of us could talk to each other, look at each other face to face, although virtually, you know. It solidified our friendship. I'm really lucky that way. I'm so happy he's come into my life because he supports me in ways nobody else has ever. I mean, seriously, he has an understanding of me that's pretty special. And so today he wants to get together over lunch, I assume, to speak in German. And I'm like, okay, I may want to have headphones on for that so I can hear him clearly. Because yesterday, as I'm walking around out here, the lawnmowers were going and I couldn't hear him at times. It was crazy, but anyway. But yeah, no, I'm excited. I really would like to get to Germany now. Again, as I mentioned before, in my old self, the negative, downer self, the one who didn't seem to have a future, the one who kind of felt stuck in life, the one who needed help but didn't really know that he needed help. That Deano, that old Deano, that my old self, thought the travel was done, that I would never do any long distance traveling ever again. The new me says, let's do it. Let's do that dream trip to Germany that my mom and dad always wanted to do, never got to do. I still have my health, and it's getting better all the time, so if I can continue to lose this weight, if I really buckle down, I'll be able to fit into that seat and be comfortable for a 7-hour flight or something. I want to do it. I've got to get myself ready to do a flight like that. So I have another flight. I have a first flight scheduled since my last horrible one in 2014. This is going to be kind of a trial run flight. It's not this year, it's next year. But I did it next year with the idea that I would have lost weight, but as you can tell, I'm off track. My trajectory, downward trajectory, is messed up right now. We're gonna fix that. I talk on these videos to pump myself up, you know, and tell myself I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. So that's just it. I'm thinking about the future, and that's today's topic. I'm ready for the future. I want to have a healthy, happy retirement, that I could travel and enjoy life. We'll get there. It'll happen. I'm out of time. Have a great Wednesday. Bye for now.